and welcome to TAM Talks, where we discuss the greatest challenges that museum and cultural leaders are facing today. In this episode, I'm talking with Chris Dyer, who is the president and CEO of the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco. He served as president of TAM from 2019 to 2021 and is currently our immediate past president on council. Welcome to the program, Chris.
Hey, happy to be here, Alex.
All right, Chris, let's get started. You usually begin our program by asking our interviewees how you got into museum work. How did you find your way into working in museums?
It was pretty natural because as a kid, we had a wooded area behind us. So as a kid, I would just create these collections of things and have them out and try to get people driving by with signs to come to the backyard, much to the horror of my parents, to try to get them to come to the backyard and pay money to go to the museum. And my first museum experience was actually at the Strucker, which is now the Mayborn. And so it really made an impact on me, and I ended up eventually going through that program.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So you're born and raised in Waco, so returning home to this position. So tell us a little bit about the Dr. Pepper Museum. I know that we're going to be doing some programming there for TAM 2022. But tell us about the museum.
Yeah, it's we're the original home of Dr. Pepper. Waco, Dr. Pepper was invented in Waco, and so we're in the 1906 bottling plant. It's an artesian manufacturing and bottling company building where the product was produced. And then we also are we have the Cooper Grocery Building, which is now the Kellum Rotan, which is a late 1880s grocery building that we expanded to. So we're at the original home of Dr. Pepper and in the National Register District.
Okay, great. So what are some of the, where this program is focused on some challenges that museums are facing. That's a great way of kind of getting people to think and to share. So what kind of challenges are you facing at your museum?
I think with everybody else, we're recovering from COVID. It's still there, but we're a tourism-based organization and we have no international travel right now. So, and the other thing is just trying to pull diverse communities into the museum and creating offerings that are on mission to really make our museum a place for everybody. And I think we're all going through that right now, trying to do the best we can and serve everybody. And so that's our main challenge, is visitation, and then appealing to the audiences we should be appealing to.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So what do you need to help you overcome these challenges? What have you identified as some of the ways to kind of diversify your audiences and kind of get through this COVID haze?
I think it's a long-term, it's always funding, right? We could always use funding, but it's time, because we're doing everything the right way. We're involving the community. So we're doing focus groups and really planning our approach, because a lot of times museums will create exhibits that they kind of generate in-house, which is great, but we generate a lot of our exhibits in-house, but we're really reaching out to the community to see what they want and give them input. So I wish we had more time. And, if we could get the city to finish the road construction, Waco, like you mentioned earlier offline, it's like the Wild West here right now. It's booming downtown. So I-35 and construction, and it should be all ready to go by the time annual conference rolls around, but it's just very hard to get around downtown right now.
Yeah. Well, that's a sign of progress for Waco. Yeah, I was there to experience some of the sights and sounds during our recent visit. All right. So anything else you'd like to share about the museum? Any upcoming programs or things that you want to highlight?
Yeah, I think our Sit Down to Take a Stand Waco Lunch Counter exhibit, we're really excited about that. It's the first step of our really huge reinterpretation plan of all of our exhibits. So we're that's open now. It's something that we produced in-house with, really looking at the impact of the lunch counter sit-in movement and in the Waco story. And there's a really interesting story surrounding that. So it's interactive. There's a lot of footage that people haven't seen before. And then also we went and gathered our own oral histories. So that's really exciting. And then we've really updated the museum quite a bit. And then you got to come see the floats, right? You got to enjoy a Dr. Pepper and Big Red float when you come here. But we just have about 80,000 square feet of fun here. So it's a lot to see.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful space too. I love all of the artwork, illustrations, and that material really, and just the building itself is really cool. So, well, thank you, Chris, and I just wanted to remind everyone that we are going to be in Waco in March 22nd to the 25th. Our Friday programming will be held at the Dr. Pepper Museum, and we'll have an evening event there as well that week. So we'll have early bird registration open till the middle of January. So please get your best price on your tickets now. With that, thank you, Chris, for joining us, and looking forward to seeing you and your space at TAM 2022.
Yeah, we're excited for everybody to see everybody in person and really show off what Waco has to offer.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you there. And I hope to see you there if you're watching this video. Thank you. Goodbye.